Hello, everyone. If you want to go ahead and take your seat, we are going to begin. Student doctors, family, friends, NYITCOM faculty and staff, community members, and guests, welcome to Match Day 2025. My name is Becca Herring, Senior Career Advisor at NYITCOM Arkansas and the orchestrator of this event. Thank you for joining us on this momentous occasion to celebrate our student doctors and all of their accomplishments. I would now like to introduce Mr. Casey Pierce, Director of External Relations, Marketing, and Alumni Relations.
Good morning. Thanks everyone for being here. Match Day is by far my favorite day of the year. It is the culmination of the opportunity to celebrate all the hard work of you and for you all to celebrate with your families. I wear a few hats around here. Our Director of Alumni Relations is one of my favorites. So the good part about that is I get to continue the relationship and continue to celebrate with you all. So on behalf of the Office of Alumni Relations, to all of our soon-to-be alumni, congratulations on matching and all that we get to celebrate today. I look forward to soon welcoming you to our network of nearly 10,000 physicians across the country that we proudly call ours. This time I'd like to introduce Dr. Nicole Wadsworth. She's the Dean of NYITCOM. She's celebrating with our students on our Old Westbury campus today, but she has a message for our class of 2025.
Good morning. I'm so excited to be able to join you on this joyous day as we celebrate your match by virtue of technology. Today arrives after years of tireless dedication, relentless determination, and unwavering passion. Each of you has embarked on an extraordinary journey, one filled with challenges, triumphs, and countless moments of growth. As we come together to witness the next chapter of your journey unfold, let us take a moment to reflect on the remarkable path that has led us to this moment. For many of you, the journey to this day began long before you set foot in a medical school classroom. It began with a spark of curiosity, a desire to make a difference, and a profound commitment to serving others. Upon entry into medical school, you had many late nights spent poring over textbooks, early mornings in the anatomy lab, and countless hours on clinical rotations, where you learned to embody the principles of osteopathic medicine, treating the whole person, not just the symptoms, and recognizing the inherent connection between mind, body, and spirit. But beyond the academic rigors and clinical experiences, your journey has been defined by the unwavering support and encouragement of those who have stood by your side every step of the way. To the families and friends who have offered love, understanding, and unwavering support, we extend our deepest gratitude. Your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed, and today, as we celebrate the next step of your loved one's hard work and dedication, we also celebrate the profound role you have played in their success. To the faculty and staff who have dedicated themselves to nurturing the next generation of osteopathic physicians, we thank you for your guidance, mentorship, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Your passion for teaching and your dedication to your students have been instrumental in shaping the minds and hearts of these future healers, instilling in them the values of compassion, empathy, and lifelong learning. And to the osteopathic community at large, we stand in awe of the collective wisdom, compassion, and dedication that defines our profession. Together, we are united by a shared purpose to alleviate suffering, promote wellness, and advocate for the health and well-being of all individuals, regardless of background or circumstance. As you prepare to embark on the next phase of your journey, I urge you to hold fast to the principles that have guided you thus far: integrity, humility, and a steadfast commitment to excellence. Remember that being a physician is not just a career, but a calling to serve humanity with grace, compassion, and unwavering dedication. As you open your envelopes and discover where the next chapter of your journey will take you, Know that you carry with you the hopes and dreams of countless individuals who believe in your ability to make a difference. Whether you find yourself in a busy urban hospital or a rural clinic, know that you have the power to change lives, inspire hope, and shape the future of medicine for generations to come. So as we celebrate this momentous occasion, let us do so with hearts full of gratitude, minds filled with possibility, and a profound sense of purpose. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and may your futures be filled with boundless opportunities, meaningful connections, and endless success. As you embark on this new chapter of your journey, may you always remember the words of Dr. Andrew Taylor Still, founder of osteopathic medicine, who said, and I quote, "To find health should be the object of the doctor. Anyone can find disease," end quote. As you embark on this noble journey, may you always strive to find health, to promote wellness, and be a beacon of light in a world that so desperately needs healing. Congratulations, class of 2025, and may the future hold nothing but greatness for each and every one of you. Today we celebrate not just a match, but the beginning of a legacy of healing, compassion, and dedication to the osteopathic profession. Here's to your achievements, your dreams, and the incredible impact you are destined to make on the world. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Wadsworth. This time I'd like to introduce Dr. Shane Spites, Dean of NYITCOM at A-State.
Thank you, Casey. I'd like to welcome everybody, obviously our student doctors, soon to be physicians, and all of the friends and family here to help celebrate this momentous day with you. Special thanks, and if I could see a little bit of a wave, Dr. Dixon, wave to Dr. Dixon, and especially to Miss Rebecca Herring, who've spent lots of time, effort, and work. Thank you so much. Yes, round of applause for them, helping you get to this momentous point in your careers. Also would like to recognize some honored guests in the audience, Dr. Shannon Cooper from the Arkansas Medical Society, Mr. Chris Barber, CEO and President of St. Bernard's, Dr. Lanita Cooksey, one of our advisory board members for NYIT. One of the things that I wanted to cover briefly with you, and this is more towards the family and the friends, because if you're anything like my family and friends, they had no idea what the match was. So there's a little bit of, what is this match thing? How does it work? So the match is kind of what we call it. It's actually something that's run by the National Resident Matching Program. In addition to the annual residency match that encompasses more than 47,000 students, the NRMP also conducts fellowship matches for more than 70 subspecialties through its specialty matching services. It's governed by a board of directors that includes representatives from national medical and medical education organizations, as well as medical students, resident physicians, and graduate medical education program directors. The National Resident Matching Program, or NRMP, or the match, was established in 1952 at the request of medical students. Hang on to that for a second. It was established to provide an orderly and fair mechanism for matching the preferences of applicants for U.S. residency positions with the preferences of the residency program directors. It was created at the request of medical students. It was a grassroots groundswell from medical students just like yourself that created the match program. Don't ever underestimate your ability to make change in systems, to make change in communities, to make change across the country and globally. You're currently medical students, but soon you'll be physicians, resident physicians. And in an institution, as an institution, we at NYITCOM, at Arkansas State, we have a few asks of you as you start to move into this next phase and this next chapter of your medical education. We ask that you enter your residency with confidence, enthusiasm, and most of all, humility. We ask that you continue to push the profession and the practice of medicine to higher ground, just as those students did in 1952 that started the match process, which brings you here today. That includes advocacy on the part of your patients and the professions and the profession and the communities that you will be serving. In short, we ask that you take the knowledge and the experience that you have amassed over the past 4 years and positively impact the patients, families, and communities in unique ways that only an osteopathic physician with your training and expertise can do. With that, and I had much shorter comments than Dr. Wadsworth, and that was on purpose because you didn't come here to see me or her. You came here to find out where you're going to spend the next portion of your medical education. I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Casey Pierce. Thank you.
So this year we asked one of your classmates to share some thoughts and her experiences. So I'd like to welcome student Dr. Mary Mills Sanders to the stage. Student Dr. Sanders claims both Newport and Searcy is home, so not too far from here. She earned her undergraduate degree from Harding University before we welcomed her here as part of the class of 2025. We asked her to share some thoughts with her classmates and guests as we inch ever so closer to finally opening those envelopes. So student Dr. Mary Mills Sanders.
Hi, y'all. So I'm Mary Mills Sanders, and I find out today where I go for my obstetrics and gynecology residency today. And just so that you know, even if I only give a speech and it's about 30 seconds long, we still can't open our envelopes early. I went ahead and asked. But before saying anything, I want to congratulate all of us on how far we've come. As I reflected on our very first days of medical school, I decided to look through my old schedule for a little bit of insight. And after every single day of labs and lectures, I learned how much I had the opportunity to grow in my knowledge. I started making myself a little to-do list after every single class. And what started out as look over anatomy turned into and OMM and DPR and radiology with different colored pens from different colored days because every day I was learning how much I needed to learn. And then I had little motivational quotes along the top of my schedule, and it was saying things like, you can do it, don't die. Congratulations on making it through your first week. And we've come a long way from our very first week of classes, and I'm so proud of all that we've accomplished so far on this journey. And on behalf of the class of 2025, I want to say thank you to the people of NYITCOM for giving us a chance. Without the continued support from the school, we would not be here today. From the deans, anatomy team, OMM faculty, ICC volunteers, alumni office, and everyone in between, you are appreciated and your hard work does not go unnoticed. Thank you to everyone who put the time and effort and money into making today special for us virtually and in person. And thank you to the family, spouses, and friends who gave us so much love and support to get us to this moment. The list could go on forever because we all know by this point it takes a village to raise a doctor. When I learned that I was speaking today, I immediately started asking for advice from physicians before we're out in the real world practicing doctors. But some of my favorite pieces of advice that I got was to be kind to yourself during residency. It's hard when you show up on day one and you're bad at your job, but trust the training and trust the process and know that it'll get better day by day and you'll get better day by day. Another one said to read something new every day. You'll look up and you'll know what to do in scenarios you don't even see regularly because of your preparation. You'll never know everything, but there's no harm in getting a little close. And then lastly, realize that not all of your patients are movie stars. Your patients are not people that are gorgeous, grateful people that smell nice. So don't be surprised when it's sick people that come to the doctor and sick people aren't that way. But one of my favorite pieces of advice that I ever received came from, of all places, a marriage conference, but it's something that I think applies to medicine and life in general. The speaker mentioned this life-changing diagnosis that I think about every day, and it's called destination addiction. Destination addiction is the belief that joy is not possible today, but it awaits you in the next season or stage of life. We suffer literally from the pursuit of happiness. We're always on the run, on the move, and on the goal. Our goal is not to enjoy the day, but simply to get through the day. And I've heard things like enjoy the moment, live in the moment, be present, all throughout my life, but for some reason it clicked in my mind when someone used it as a medical diagnosis. See, the secret to happiness in everyday life is overcoming destination addiction. If you continually believe that happiness is in the next stage of life, you will never be happy where you are. Satisfaction in life depends on factors and skills that you learn and apply in any season or stage of life. And living with awareness of destination addiction changes your mentality to really enjoying the moment and taking away what you can from every season or stage. And it's freeing to have joy that no matter what happens, and it's independent of circumstances or locations. See, these thoughts can look a lot like, I can't wait to be done with medical school and into residency. I'll be happy once I make it into residency. But medical school has given me the tools and resources to be successful in my dream job and in a safe environment before I'm in a completely different role and responsibility. And then here in a little bit, I can't wait to be done with residency and out practicing on my own. I'll be happy once I am out of here. But residency was the goal for so long. Enjoy making it and getting to learn how to be good at something that you're passionate about. Residency and medical school are both hard, but just because something is hard does not mean that it's not good. Soak up all of the learning opportunities that are possible from the older and wiser physicians that have trailblazed the specialty first, because it'll be us before too long. And then in a little while, I can't wait for the weekend. I'll be happy when I finally get a break. But when that cycle keeps going for all your life, what is it that you're living for? And then I can't wait to retire. Everything will be better soon. What now after jumping from one thing to another for my whole entire career? I want to challenge myself and all of us to enjoy this season of life along with every season. It's important to learn to be content with where we are and trust that it's for our own growth that this is where we are meant to be. It's definitely easier said than done, because as we all know, there are some very good days and some very bad days in all areas of medicine. But medicine makes it even more important to celebrate the small wins. See, half the battle is about recognizing the signs of constantly looking forward to what's next. But the prescription of this diagnosis consists of practicing gratitude, being kind to yourself, and stopping to smell the roses every once in a while. And by overcoming destination addiction, you've cracked the code to live in a joyful and content life in medicine and beyond. See, I'm excited to see where everybody goes, and I am so glad to be a part of the class of 2025. Thank you so much.
Thank you, student Dr. Sanders. Y'all, we're a little bit ahead of schedule, and we have to be careful about not opening those things too early. So I want to pivot for just a second. Today's about our students, but you all know that you couldn't be here today without the people sitting around you. So I want everybody to take just a second, turn to your mom and dad, turn to your partner, turn to your significant other. Thank them truly for the support that they've given you to get here today. Take just a minute to do that. All right. Thank y'all. If y'all make your way back to your seats for a moment. Student doctors, I'm going to ask members of the class of 2025, if you go ahead and make your way over to my left of the stage. We are going to introduce you alphabetically just so you can be recognized from the stage. You will receive your envelope, and then after you're called, don't open it yet. You A's, Studi, where you are, you're going to first. You're going to have to hold yours longer than everybody. When you sit back down at your table, just wait for the go-ahead. Dr. Spites is going to come back up, lead us in a toast, and he will give you the go-ahead at his discretion. So, class of 2025 members, if you would go ahead and come up and sit to the stage left, please. We're a little bit ahead. Are you okay with this?
We can't be it. I mean, there can't be it. Like, they can't open their envelopes until.
11 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll let them hold on to it.
Yes. 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
So, are we okay giving it to them to sit down? Do we want to start from No, I'm going to call them. Oh, that's good. Oh, we're missing Haley. We're missing Haley. Dr. Deal, would you please come join Dr. Spites?
I am going to mention one thing.
Okay. You want to say something? You want to go now?
I'm talking about our match rate.
Oh, yes.
I
When you
didn't-
toast.
I didn't. Okay.
Or if you want to do that now, go ahead. I mean, we're trying to stall, so.
All right, yeah. All right, students, are y'all ready? Student doctors, are we ready to get started? I know you are. I know you are. So we're going to start by calling names individually, bring you up here, obviously shake your hands, and then hand you your envelope. Again, please do not open your envelope until we hit the mark. We want to make sure we're following all of the match policies and rules and procedures. I do want to take the opportunity very quickly to let you know this. So we know that there's two very vital pieces to a successful match, and it's excellent students, obviously, excellent student physicians that are hardworking, capable, competitive, and persistent. And it's also a hardworking staff and faculty on the side of the medical school. And so there's this one time every year that we come together, and really it's almost like a report card for a medical school. It's something that we're actually graded on as a medical school in terms of what our match rate is. So for our match rate for this campus, we have a 95% match rate with a 100% placement rate of all of our graduate physicians. That is significantly higher than the national average for other medical schools across the country. So thank you so much for your work and your dedication. Thank you so much for the staff and faculty for everything that you guys do to help us achieve that. And truly, the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. So with that, Mr. Pierce, I'll hand it back over to you.
All right. If you all would recognize our students, congratulate them as they come across. We're going to do this in alphabetical order. So first of all, Student Dr. Studi Agrawal.
Thank you so much.
Student Dr. Jessica Almaguer. Student Dr. Jasmine Banton. Student Dr. Haley Brands. Student Dr. Carlos Bushra. Student Dr. Evan Chin. Student Dr. Caitlin Child. Student Dr. Hemi Choi. Student Dr. Peter Dang. Student Dr. Brandon Doty. Student Dr. Kendall Elsie. Student Dr. Samira Fazli. Student Dr. Marie Fong. Student Dr. Sean Gaines. Student Dr. Caleb Hickman. Student Dr. Bing Zhai. with student Dr. Jai coming across, I do want to pause for just 1 second. In 2020, we opened a Master of Biomedical Sciences program on our campus as a bridge to our Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine program. This class that's graduating from our DO program is the first group of that class. Student Dr. Jai represents that group, as well as student Dr. Pasley, student Dr. Pasella, who I'll recognize momentarily, and there's somebody else, remind me, student Dr. Dan Wright. So I just want to take just a moment to specifically recognize these four. We love them all equally, but we've gotten to have these students for a little bit longer, and as the inaugural class of our BMS, we're especially proud and excited for them. So let's give them a round of applause. And so this time, we want to recognize student Dr. Nina Land. Student Dr. Sophia Lemus. Student Dr. Stephanie Lee. Student Dr. Jacqueline Latterman Roll. Student Dr. Alexis Lauk. Student Dr. Brent Martin. Student Dr. Cynthia Maza Perez. Student Dr. Briar Morrow. Student Dr. Peyton Ogle. Student Dr. Caitlin Pasella. Student Dr. Caleb Parrish. Student Dr. Miranda Reed. Student Dr. Avian Robinson. Student Dr. Mary Mills Sanders. Student Dr. Leon Shum. Student Dr. Kristen Smith. Student Dr. Ian Snyder. I'm going to stall for a second again. Student Dr. Snyder is probably wearing his Air Force hat. We had 8 members of this class who went through the military match. They actually learned their results in December, so they are slightly less stressed than the rest of our class right now. I'm not going to, I might miss some, but I'm going to try again. Student Dr. Peter Dang, Student Dr. Ian Snyder, Student Dr. Claudia Vestal, Student Dr. Brianna Thompson. Who am I missing? Student Dr. Hemi Choi. Yes. And I believe I've got everybody that's here. Please correct me if I didn't. Student Dr. Hallie Henderson. Is there anyone else on that list that I want to make sure? You all, these student doctors have committed to serve our country along with their medical training. And again, I just want to take an extra second to thank them not only for their service, but also congratulate them for their match. I want to take just 1 second to make sure that I did recognize all of our military match students that are in the room. Awesome. All right, let's go on. Student Dr. Jared Talion. Student Dr. Hallie Thompson. Student Dr. Claudia Vestal. Student Dr. Ashley Vickers. Student Dr. Kelsey Vinson. Student Dr. Monique Wesley. Dan, have we made you wait long enough? Did we truly save the best for last? I think so. Student Dr. Daniel Wright. Okay, I want to take just a second to remind everybody, we've got just a couple more minutes. We're so close. If anybody needs champagne to enjoy our toast, I want to take just a second. Go grab a glass. We have non-alcoholic on the high table. We have champagne on the long table. Does everybody have a glass they'd like to toast? Dr. Spites needs a glass. The leader of the toast needs a glass to toast.
I'll cue it up, or you want to tell them to open their envelope? You want to do it? Oh, heck, I'll do it, yeah. But heck, I'll cue it up, and then you can take it over. Yes, this is apple juice?
The apple juice.
All right, we feel close enough? Yeah, I think so too. All right. Is everyone ready? We feel pretty close. And what is it? Confetti?
Yeah, cue your confetti.
Oh, confetti! Confetti's on your table.
Cue your confetti.
Oh, cue the confetti that's on the table. Do what? So you hold on to the confetti and you fling them. Flick it. Don't flick it this direction. Flick it elsewhere. But you hold on to the confetti and flick it, and then it does something fabulous, apparently.
Yes.
All right. I think we're good. Student doctors, family, friends, let's raise a glass. And everyone, if you would.
I've known where all you're going for a whole day, and I've kept it. Thank you. All right, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, match day!
Everybody's attention for a quick second. You can stay where you are. We're not asking you to leave, but we are doing a formal closure of the match program. I'm Dr. Derek Dixon. I'm the Assistant Dean for Student Administration, and as Dr. Spice said earlier, match falls under my area of supervision. So I wanted to take time to make sure that I formally thanked you all for coming to this event. It's an amazing event. Also, I want to take time to make sure that we give a formal congratulations to the students. And so let's give them a round of applause. This group of students is really special to me because when I took my position, you all were the second years. And so I'm watching you all go, and now that you've matched and you're getting ready for graduation really means a lot. I also want to highlight to you all that when you get ready to go out into residency, you all should go out to residency with confidence. Because as I was reading your MSPE letters and your residency applications, it was not uncommon for me to see comments that said, this is the best student that ever rotated in this clinic. Or, we want to do whatever we can to get this person to come back here. Or, my favorite, this student is a third-year student, but they're already ready for residency. And so when you all go out and you practice and you start your residency, do so with confidence. Last but not least, because I'm not going to hold you long, we had magic gifts over on the left, so if you haven't gotten your gift, please make sure you go over to pick that up. We have our map over here on the right wall to kind of give you a visual of where all our students went. We have our screen show, a slideshow on the screen to show where our students matched. And just take time. We're not putting you out of this room. We're just formally closing it from a program perspective. Take time and enjoy each other. This is amazing. So thank you.